Have a pleasant day, everyone. I am your reporter for today. I am Roderick Gracia Jr. from VPED 4A. Today, we are going to tackle about practice teaching. So now, let's start from the definition of practice teaching from different sources. Okay, let's start with Macmillan Dictionary 2011, which defines teaching practice as the time that someone spends teaching as part of their training to become a teacher. It was stated here that the student intern use their time, energy, and effort in the real battleground, which serves also a training to become a teacher. Next is Ashraf 1999, which defines teaching practice as what embraces all the learning and teaching experiences of student teachers in school. Student in turn used to observe different styles, strategies, approaches, and methods in practice teaching in order to deliver quality education to students. And the last one is Gibson 2008, define teaching practice as the preparation of student teachers for teaching by practical training. It is practical use of teaching methods, teaching strategies, teaching principles, teaching techniques, and practical training and practice or exercise of different activities of daily school life. Teaching practice is an opportunity for aspiring teachers to understand the rule and operation of how the business of schooling is done. These field experiences provide a challenging yet rewarding experience of working with students in actual classrooms and acquiring professional competence. It is believed that these experiences have the potential to enhance the teacher acquisition of professional competence. Acquired experiences will include, among other things, their ability to assume the various responsibilities of the classroom teacher. The pre-service may be called apprentice or student-teacher intern, walks through the whole process of teaching with a mentor, who is also called the cooperating teacher. During the practice teaching, the pre-service teacher experiences the rudiments of teaching in cyclical process of planning, actual teaching, and evaluating learning. So now, we are going to move on the objectives of practice teaching. First is to establish student relationship. Practice teaching is held both ways for student and student intern. These are going to build connection which could lead to learning. The next one is to evaluate student potential. Student interns are able to distinguish the strengths and the weaknesses. Through this, they could able to apply the rightful strategies in teaching to boost the potential of each student. The next one is to develop personal relationship with community. Practice teaching could also develop relationship with community, such to teachers, staff, students, parents, and etc. It could lead to interaction and able to help each other in order to build a more conducive learning. Next one is to develop method of control to overcome problems in school. As you deal in the real battlefield, the ideal pictures that we set in our minds were not followed. There are unexpected problems can go along our way. Through this, we could develop and plan such methods in order to surpass those obstacles. But always remember that be smart in making decisions and be more critical. Another objective of practical teaching is to understand implication for learning through theories. Through this, it could help teacher to connect all different kinds of students and dealing their attitudes, the way they act, and etc. Next is to acquire traits of teaching. It is really understandable. Once you commit to practice teaching, you are also acquiring the traits of teaching, like how class being done, what the characteristics of the teacher should have, apply different teaching strategies, and a lot more. One of the objectives of practice teaching is to gain benefit from constructive feedback, because the feedback that we receive from our cooperating teacher could boost our potential by stating our strength that need to maintain and our weakness that need to improve. Next one is to discover own strength and weakness. It is crucial to know ourselves, which area that need to work on, and our weakness in order to be more better in the area that we need to enrich, such our strength in order to provide learning. The next one is to exchange and perceive new ideas. As a student intern, we are not the only one who's giving information, but we are also learning from our student, because there are such information from our student that we didn't know, and there are information from us that student didn't know. Practice teaching help both student intern and student to learn each other. Next one is to develop fundamental techniques of teaching. Dealing in the real environment, we are able to learn fundamental techniques of teaching. How to start a class, what need to do during the class, and to end a class. Acquiring how techniques of teaching teach us how class works. Next is to prepare lessons. It was already given that before conducting a class, you should prepare a lessons that you are going to tackle beforehand, because this will serve as your guide on what learning need to achieve at that specific day. And the last one is to develop skills. Practice teaching enhance not only our teaching skills, but also the different field of learning, especially as BPED interns. We have to refresh the skills of different sports and activities that are going to discuss. Practice teaching helps the student to be more prepared both mentally, emotionally, and physically. So that's the end of my discussion for today. I hope you are able to learn and have a great day.